The Datastick VSA 1214 and VSA 1215 vibration spectrum analyzers are designed to help facilities of all sizes increase reliability, reduce downtime, and save money through predictive maintenance. These devices are reasonably priced and extremely portable. They are simple to operate and quick and easy to learn. The system consists of both hardware and software. Here's the Palm handheld computer and the Datastick module, which is self-powered and powers the sensors. On the handheld are two Datastick software applications. The main application, Datastick Spectrum, handles all of the input and control and display functions. Next to it is Datastick Manager, which handles file management. The Palm handheld computer is extremely reliable and has 100 megabytes of internal memory. Attached firmly to it is the Datastick module. On the front, we see the Palm handheld's on-off switch, the Datastick module's BNC connector for ICP sensors, and an SD memory card. These cards can hold up to 2 gigabytes apiece for storage expansion. On this side is a power input for recharging the VSA module's internal battery. This will also recharge the Palm handheld if the Palm handheld is attached. The Palm handheld is very firmly attached. It takes some force to remove it from the module, as you can see. To put it back together again, put the Palm handheld under one of the module's wings and then snap down. Press the connectors together and you're good to go. Datastick uses standard ICP-compatible sensors connected to and powered by the VSA module through a BNC connector. Let's take a look at the VSA 1215 in action. First, we'll launch Datastick Spectrum software. Now, for a maximum view, we'll turn off the Palm handheld's virtual keyboard and rotate the screen for a wide view. Next, we'll bring up the Setup dialog. You'll see that we're using a maximum frequency of 200 Hz for this particular demonstration, although the VSA 1215 will give you a maximum of 20 kHz and the VSA 1214 a maximum of 10 kHz. For this particular demonstration, we'll use a 1600 line FFT, although the VSA 1215 will give you a maximum of 3200 lines. And we'll stick to a Hanning window as being appropriate for a maintenance application. We'll switch the frequency units to cycles per minute and power up the sensor. This gives it a few seconds to stabilize so we get an accurate read. Now we'll do our capture. We'll be showing you a velocity FFT, but you could also see acceleration and displacement, in addition to waveforms. In addition, it's possible to display overall vibration with ISO or custom color-coded alert levels at the top of the screen. And here's our spectrum. Let's take a look at some harmonics. Put the cursor on the turning frequency and we'll see that the first harmonic is exact. And let's look at that little peak to the right. And we'll see that that's exactly 3 times turning frequency. Let's zoom in on the first harmonic and auto-range the view for a good look. And let's see what's up with that little sideband next to it. Now, let's look at the full spectrum again. And let's see what the waveform looks like. Again, we can zoom in on the waveform continually until we get a very good idea of what it looks like. Now we can convert back to the FFT. And save it for later export to a PC. There are 2 ways to get data from the handheld computer onto the PC. One is as simple as taking the SD card out of the handheld and putting it into an SD card reader on your PC. The other way is to use Palm's HotSync feature. Plug the HotSync cable into the PC, press the HotSync button, and the data transfers over in a few seconds. When the data transfer is complete, launch Datastick Reporting System. Datastick Reporting System, or DRS, provides several methods of sorting, filtering, and selecting data, or you can simply look at all of it. Push the Import Data button, and DRS creates a separate sheet for each individual inspection point and fills each with data. As inspections are repeated over time, DRS adds columns to the right for each individual new inspection. Here we see July, August, September, and to the right, October. Each column is time and date stamped and is labeled with a type of data, frequency or waveform. To the left is a column of labels, in this case CPM. A convenient toolbox palette is available for fast access to DRS's main features. Let's graph some data. We'll bring up the graphing tool and make an FFT graph of the highlighted column. When the graph is presented, it shows the full frequency span. In the upper left-hand corner is pertinent information: units, inches per second, velocity, this is a velocity graph, Hanning windowing was used, and there's a red alert level. Now we'll bring up the View Tools palette and take a closer look at this graph. With the View Tools palette, we can manually scale the graph, or auto-scale the graph, or show a logarithmic scale. Also, we can narrow the span, or widen it, and move down to the lower frequencies, or we could move to higher frequencies, and then return back to the normal view. Now we'll go back to the sheet and look at a different graph. We'll bring up the graphing tool and select a waterfall of 4 consecutive months of the same inspection point. And here's the waterfall. We can use the View palette again to go to a narrower span and pan to lower frequencies, pan back to higher frequencies, and return back to the full view. Now we'll go back to our sheet and graph yet another way. We'll bring up the Graph tool and stack 4 consecutive inspections of the same point. Again, we'll use our View tool to pan and bring up a vertical bar cursor, which is used to line up individual frequencies. This is particularly handy when looking at changes in the same inspection point over time. Now let's make an overall vibration trend report. Click the Report button and all the data on the inspection point is summarized on one page. And since DRS is built on Excel, you can easily use Microsoft Office to put reports into Word or PowerPoint and send your data to anyone. You can also create level exception reports. Go to the Information page and bring up the Alert browser. Select the range of alerts you want to look at, and then press the Find Next Alert button. There's a yellow alert, an orange alert, and a red alert. To generate the report, simply click on the Generate Report button, and there's our exception measurements report for August through October 2006 with all of the pertinent information. Thank you very much for watching this demonstration of the Datastick VSA 1214 and VSA 1215 and Datastick reporting system. If you have questions, we'd be happy to answer them. Please give us a call.